Now we obviously have that amazing moment when you're writing on the window in the office. And as a filmmaker, I'm wondering how long that actually took someone to do, and how much of that are you actually writing in yourself in that moment when you're writing all those numbers in?
It took a while. It took a while.
Was there somebody who was doing that just all day long, writing those numbers?
Well, what we did was we got Ben's handwriting.
A cool thing, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Ben's handwriting, and then we were replicating that with. So that really
It turned
was
my handwriting into a font with a computer.
What's that called? Affleck font?
I guess they gave it to me. So now I can type in my own handwriting, so they could print out with the computer in a font that looks like my handwriting. So a computer printed all that stuff out.
That's amazing.
But in my handwriting. I know, cool, right? I thought that was a really neat trick.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So and then we had so you can basically it wasn't really on the glass. We were just putting up these sheets just sheets with the so we can do all different levels, take them down, put them back up, and it was such a process to get that correct and right, and making sure I had a forensic accountant with us through the whole process to make sure all the numbers were accurate in regard to the accounting. And
so cool.
Yeah, it was but fun.
Mr. Affleck, I've been waiting 8 months to ask you this question, and as you can see, I'm wearing Batman vs Superman shoes.
All right.
Because I saw it 4 times. Saw
Great.
it twice in 70mm, once in digital IMAX, and once on the uncut version. I absolutely love the movie.
Oh, thank you. Good.
And I know there was so much
You've seen it more than I have.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You've seen it more than I
But
have.
I know there's so much negativity surrounding it when the critical reception. Did anyone ever stop and just ask you what you think of the film? What did Ben Affleck think of that? I thought it was excellent. I loved it.
Thank you very much, and I know Zach would appreciate that. I mean, it's interesting. It was a movie that got that was a huge hit movie that more people went to see that than any movie I've ever made in my career. This was my biggest hit of my career, and it had a lot of editorial negativity. Although I think the reviews were
fans liked it.
Fans went, and I got a lot of positive response, and it was interesting, that movie, because it was judged not necessarily on execution so much as its tone. Some people seem to want to have a lighter tone to the movie, and so that's sort of what. And I thought that was interesting because it's a subjective. Tone isn't like a qualitative thing; it's subjective, right? Some tones resonate with me and might not with you. So, and the tone of the movie was really paralleled, the Frank Miller book, which I liked,
Me too.
and thought was great. So, and I'm glad that so many people went and so many people liked the movie, and it worked out.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it.
See?
Thank
I
you,
love
Gavin.
that line that J.K. Simmons says about imagine the secrets this guy has. And for me, a script lends so much to who a character is, and we fill in a lot of your backstory with the children's sequence as well. What is a secret that you added to Christian that we wouldn't know as an audience that helped you get into the character?
Well, really, what I built this character on was the support and the research from the people that I met with, and I got a ton of wonderful character nuance and detail from talking to people who are, whether they're teachers or they're people who are on the autism spectrum themselves, and who really want to participate and had a lot of suggestions, and were very self-aware. I would say, in my life it's like X and Y and Z, and I sometimes try to do this and that, and so I got all these personal details from people about how they see their lives, and that made it so easy I had more than I could use in terms of material to draw from for the character, and I felt secure that it was all rooted and grounded in something realistic, because that was important to Gavin and I, for sure. But that was definitely the people that helped out with the research were at the heart of the character.